Hello and namaste. It's been a while since I've made a video. Unfortunately, this is not a video that I am enjoying to make, but make it I will. I just received a letter from this Joliecour, who I've had dealings with from the past. Due to a lot of copyright infringements and abuses, Mr. Joliecour had to take down, the YouTube took down one of his accounts. Well, apparently he is very angry because I made some statements about him which are true, that he is not a licensed therapist, which he claims to be, a psychotherapist, in fact. Is what it was. And so I'm going to read two letters that he sent to me today and my response that I sent to YouTube, and also what I have come to find out that's going on in Canada. And so everything is out in the open, very clear. You know, I'm the wrong kind of a person to attempt to blackmail, to threaten, okay? You want to play that game and you're supposed to be a therapist? I'm going to show you just how absolutely egregious this is, and that anybody that claims to be a psychotherapist or has been a psychotherapist to do what this man is doing, it's absolutely heinous. So let me start with the first one that was sent today. It says, do this and save yourself ton of troubles. Okay? This is when the name Joliecour is Googled, that video of yours shows up, telling the world how unqualified I am. I will give you 2 weeks till about March 14th to remove this video from the internet. If not, I will do a special video on your use and abuses of your disciples. And lots of juicy informations I received about you. Plus, I will tell the world about all my hypnotherapy therapist qualifications and certifications in Canada and in the USA. I have 2 problems stating where I got certified. And that's what it says. I'm reading it exactly as written. I have 2 problems stating where I got certified. For I am certified, and you are certified in nothing but your deceits. I'm doing a very important documentary with Natives American now, and do not have much time for a phony guru like you. But if after 14 days you have not taken down that video, I am exposing you as much as I can in a 15 minutes video. Be good to yourself. Joliecour. He sent me a second one. Let's continue on with what else. This person that's supposed to be a reputable man, let's see what he goes on to say. He goes on to say, very well, Sharon. Your personal information is fascinating to yogis everywhere. Sharon, self-proclaimed Kundalini master, you have been cyber harassing me for some time now. Let the world know who Sharon is once and for all. See you soon, madam. Okay. Now, I haven't been harassing this man. I haven't made a video. I haven't spoken to him in a number of years. In a number of years. Yet, he continued to put out video after video after video after video about myself. He went to the what is that, the cult thing, and wrote a lot of smears about me as well, which is also very unreputable. And everybody knows Rick Ross's, he is not a stand-up person by any means. And so I'm going to write what I sent to the legal department of YouTube. I also asked him to no longer contact me. I asked him to no longer contact me, Joliecour, years ago, and the fact that he continues to send mail like he has done, and I told him again, do not contact me, and he sent a second mail, so that is absolutely harassment. Okay. He's very angry, I'm sure, because they made him take down that channel. That channel is gone. And they have not said anything to me because what I'm saying is absolutely true. So I'm going to, let me get over here to the sent mail so I can, hold on. Okay. So I have sent, just a minute, I'm still looking for the, to the legal. Hello, I said I am filing a complaint as to ongoing harassment by this individual. Here is a letter that was just sent threatening to make yet another video to post to YouTube, and I sent them, forwarded the letter. He has had one YouTube account closed already due to his ongoing abuses. I'm not sure if you have kept a record of his abuses to date concerning videos posted. If you need, I can give you a link to content he posted to a cult forum attempting to smear my name, where he is divulging my name that was legally changed, etc. He has made numerous malicious claims, none of which are true. What set him off? Because I do not advocate being a vegetarian, and because a woman on this path is a celibate and didn't want to go out with him. At that point, he started basically cyber stalking her, and YouTube made him remove a video he made concerning her, etc. He continued in his abusiveness towards myself and many other religious entities and groups until YouTube closed that account. Now again, he is sending this mail and making threats, which I'm sure will include my personal information, such as name changes, etc. Now this, when you reveal somebody's personal information online, that is a crime. It's a crime here. It's a crime in Canada. Okay, so I'm going to continue with this letter. I was former military. I've made no bones about it. I've spoken about it before and have PTSD. As a result, part of the name change was to distance myself from the past trauma of that time. Now, this man claims to be a psychologist, but he's not licensed in Canada, so apparently now in this letter he is claiming to be a hypnotherapist. But no genuine therapist would out someone's name that had been changed due to traumatic events. The fact that he is threatening to do such a thing, if there were a board that regulated hypnotherapists, he is absolutely egregious. Absolutely, that is a horrid thing. Now, hold on and let me see if I can find, I have to find this other part that I was going to read. Okay. This is written by the Pacific Institute of Advanced Hypnotherapy, New Westminster, British Columbia. Okay. Let me get to the home page here. Sorry about that. It's taking me a while to find this page. Of course, now I can't find it now that I'm looking for it. You just bear with me. Okay, it may take a few minutes to find what I was looking for. Okay, here it is. Sorry about that, and sorry about the long time, but I'm not going to edit it out because none of my things are ever edited, okay? So what they say, and you can look this up yourself under hypnotherapybc.com, and it's some thoughts on hypnotherapy. So I'm going to just abridge part of it. That's it. Well, I'll just start. I will go ahead and start it from the beginning. It's an exciting time to enter the field of hypnotherapy and complementary healthcare in general. There have been countless university studies and clinical trials documenting the efficacy of hypnotherapy in pain management, childbirth, dental work, hypnoanesthesia, irritable bowel syndrome, post-traumatic stress disorder, smoking, cessation, and much more. We recognize the potential uses of hypnotherapy with clients and patients, but a student needs excellent training and skills to be able to work at this high level of competency. So now this is where it starts to get interesting. There are many hypnosis courses available, and some fill a particular area of hypnotherapy, but may be lacking in other very important areas. This is of huge concern to me, as many students unknowingly sign up for a course that will not give them the level of training needed to work with excellence in this fascinating field. Hypnotherapy is an unregulated field in Canada. Now let me read that again. This is very important. It's an unregulated field in Canada. So, yeah, this man can come out. He can out my former name without reprisal because it's unregulated in Canada. Now, if he were actually a licensed psychotherapist, he would not be able to do what he is doing. That is 100% against the Hippocratic Oath in any sort of field of medicine, whether you're practicing psychology or physical medicine. Physician do no harm is the first thing that any physician will learn, no matter, again, I don't care if you're dealing with mind or if you're dealing with other things. But again, hypnotherapy is an unregulated field in Canada. There is no standardized training or governing body that regulates hypnotherapy. That is why it's of such importance that a potential student does their homework when looking for excellent hypnotherapy education so they will not be misled. Anyone can state anything on their website, brochures, or in an email. Let me read this again. Anyone can state anything on their website, brochures, or in an email. You can't believe everything you read, and it's up to you to do a background check. Again, let me read that again. You can't believe everything you read, and I'm going to preface and say everything they say, it's up to you to do a background check. As an example, many hypnotherapy educators and hypnotherapists list credentials that are unearned, such as a PhD. Always ask if this PhD is from an accredited university and what this person has written their dissertation on. You will find that most of these so-called PhDs have been purchased through a diploma mill or are cleverly covered up to look like the real thing, but are from an unaccredited school that offers a couple months of study, usually online, as a loophole in order to issue a PhD. Many of us in hypnotherapy find this despicable and unethical. This is such an insult to anyone that has actually earned a real PhD. Anyone using a credential that is not earned is doing a disservice to the entire profession of hypnotherapy. This sets us back by decades and leads to mistrust among physicians and other professionals who may have referred patients to a hypnotherapist otherwise. One of my past students had an investigator check into the backgrounds of all of the school owners in BC before deciding on a school. He was shocked to find that this is a practice rampant among school owners and hypnotherapists alike. Another area that's quite disturbing is that anyone can start an association, call it a fancy medical or professional sounding name, and masquerade as a governing body. I mentioned before, there is no regulatory body governing hypnotherapy in Canada. Many hypnotherapists align themselves with one or both of the well-known certifying bodies, the International Medical and Dental Hypnotherapy Association, or the National Guild of Hypnotherapists, NGH, or IMDHA. Although it's very important for students to become certified, NGH and IMDHA are not, let me repeat, not watchdogs for this profession. They simply issue a certification. They do not check curriculum or check to see if credential is legitimate, etc. There is no accredited course in hypnotherapy that offers a Doctor of Clinical Hypnotherapy degree. Okay? There is no accredited course in hypnotherapy that offers a Doctor of Clinical Hypnotherapy degree. It's so important to have excellent schools with ethics, standards, passionate teachers that have extensive experience in hypnotherapy. I have seen schools open and teachers hired shortly after their graduation from other schools. I would not want to learn hypnotherapy from an instructor that had little to no experience working in the field, and I don't think you would either. So anyway, we will leave it at there. You can check this out for yourself if you wish. It's written by the Pacific Institute of Advanced Hypnotherapy in New Westminster, British Columbia. So again, let me say that what this man is threatening to do goes against any ethics of a medical profession. Okay? this could cause somebody, with a severe PTSD, great harm. Okay? I'm fortunate. I've done a lot of meditation. And I'm in a place where, again, it's still, you feel the pain. You feel the pain of what this man is doing because he is absolutely acting 100% unethically. These are not the actions of somebody that would be an accredited doctor. Again, if you're going to somebody, and you can look him up on the doctors in Canada. If you're in Canada, you can look up and find out if he is in fact a licensed psychotherapist. The answer to that is no. I have a student that is in the field. He's looked him up, did the legwork. Anybody can look him up. They can check with the board and find out if it's true or not. And again, hypnotherapists are not regulated in Canada, unregulated field. So it doesn't matter how many things he says he has, this PhD, they can be bought. And again, the fact that he's making threats to me, and he has basically cyber-stalked one of the people here, and has said so many malicious things and continues to be very malicious, really begs the question. And again, if he were, in fact, a certified hypnotherapist, if he were a certified psychotherapist, trust me, he would be turned in for being absolutely unethical. And I would have that question immediately. But since it's ungoverned, he can make all the threats he wants and be as unethical as he wants, and there is no governing body to do anything to him. But actions speak louder than words. Look at the actions and judge for yourself. So, I'm telling you once again, Mr. Joliecour, you're the one that brought this up. I was happy to leave Sleeping Dogs Lie, but obviously you're so upset that you had to take down those videos, and that video is still up, and it was only stating the truth that you are not licensed there. 100% you're not. I'm sorry, that's not defamation, it's the truth. Okay? But what you're planning is 100% illegal. Okay? So again, if you want to put that video out online, you have been on notice. YouTube has been on notice. Your letter has been sent to the legal department at YouTube. Okay? And I will take action 100% assuredly. And hopefully you don't do this to anyone else. Okay? Really. You should be ashamed of yourself. 100%. Okay? So we will close this out now. I hope everyone is having a wonderful year this year. As you know, I haven't been putting videos out. I've been actually quite quiet. The forums are going. People are still there. They're still watching the videos. But really, there's nothing more that I can say that hasn't already been said. And this is why I've kind of really stepped back. Everybody's got their own lives to live, their own decisions. Like I said, you have to live with the consequences of your actions, not me. So live the life whatever you're going to live. So again, let me say this to Joliecour. While we're on the subject, the woman that he was pursuing that was celibate before she came to this path. I did not force her to be celibate. I am not forcing anyone to be celibate. There are some people that were celibate and had taken vows that decided that it's not for them, and that's quite fine. They have a right to live their life however they want to live. Okay? So where you're getting this abuses, and I have no idea. You don't know me from Adam. You came down. You spent, an hour doing an interview. That's it. You know nothing else other than that. Other than getting a hold of a couple of disgruntled people that left because they were being basically unethical here. And so that's what you wanted to jump on that bandwagon with. Not a brilliant thing. Before you start making all of these assertions, you should check out what you're saying first. But you don't. Okay. So you can be as angry as you want that I'm not a vegetarian. I'm still not, and I still say the same thing. So don't know what to tell you. Okay. And again, celibacy has its place for a time. That's it. Okay. Anyway, so I hope everyone's doing well. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for being on the channel, and I hope that you all have a wonderful life. Bye. Even you, Joliecour, I hope you get over your whatever it is problem you have with everybody that you want to fight. I don't know what it is, but whatever.